Hi, my name is Lena and I'm here today to bring you my TOME TOPPLE TBR. So, TOME TOPPLE is just around the corner and it's one of my favorite readathons, so I really want to participate. And I'm going to show you what books I'm going to read. The first challenge is to read more than one book. So I'm going to complete all the prompts, so I'm quite sure I will read more than one. But we'll see. For the second prompt, I'm going to choose Malice by John Wayne or Ween. I'm not really sure how to say it anymore. But yeah, this has been on my TBR the longest. I've actually put it in my TBR for October and I didn't read it. It was the only one that I didn't read. It's going to happen this month, I promise. Well, Alice basically is about a battle between good and evil, just, you know, like the good old battle. There's a prophecy where the black sun and the bright star will emerge and they will collide. I need to read this one, please. Brain, just you want to read it, you want to read it, you know it, read it. For the third prompt, I'm going to read this behemoth of a book. This is The Familiar by Mark C. Danielowski, and this is actually going to be like a 20-book series or something like that. This is the author of House of Leaves, and I really like House of Leaves. I think it's so original and so kind of terrifying at times. But yeah, I've been wanting to read this one for like a couple of months, and yeah, it's still in that weird format that he likes. I only know that this one is about a girl who finds a cat. And I think that cat is not a good cat or something like that, but yeah. If you've ever read something by him, you know that his books are not really easy to explain. But yeah, this one has like 700 pages. It's so heavy. 700. I wish it was 700. 850. Great. But yet, so heavy. I'm going to read this one for the third prompt. For the fourth one, I have one. It's going to be this graphic novel. My favorite thing is Monsters by Emil Ferris, which is like cartoonish, like diary. I've owned this one for a bit too, and I even kind of read like 21st pages. Oh, I just completely ruined my bookmark. I don't really know what happens in this one. I don't really like to know much about graphic novels before going into them because they're not really long reads, so it just takes away the magic. But yeah, this will be option number one. Option number two will be The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. I've never read this one. It's considered like a classic in Spanish literature. As I said before, I don't usually read too much historical fiction, so it's a really good choice. Basically about a boy who finds this kind of graveyard of books, and one of the books contains like the story of his life, and he just became obsessed with finding the author of the book. I think it's set in the middle of the Civil Spanish War, so yeah, it was a really bad time, believe me. And for the last one, I have two choices, sci-fi one and a fantasy one. For the sci-fi, Persepolis Rising by James S.A. Corey. This is the 7th book in the Expanse series. I haven't read it yet because I don't want to buy the 8th one because it's not in the edition that I want. Yeah, I'm that kind of person, sorry. I'm really thinking about this one. If you don't know about The Expanse, we've basically followed the crew of the Rocinante, solving problems all over. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of The Expanse and I can't wait to read it because the fourth season is just around the corner and I can't wait to watch it. The second option, The Republic of Thieves by Scott Lynch. I really like The Lies of Locke Lamora. I actually like the second book the most, which is not what usually happens, but yeah, I just saw on Twitter like a couple of months ago that Scott Lynch finished the draft for the 4th book, and I think it's about time that I read the 3rd. You don't know what The Lies of Locke Lamora is about. We basically follow Locke and his gang, pull up some of the best thefts I've ever seen in a book or in a movie. And yeah, the relationship between Locke and John is great. I highly recommend. It's just such a pure friendship. Love it. I almost forgot because I don't have it in my hands, but this month the doll is coming. I can't wait to read it. The 2nd book ended in such a cliffhanger that I've been counting the days for the release of the 3rd one. So yeah, that one is going to be somewhere around November. That will be all the books I'm going to read for Tome Topple. It's quite an ambitious TBR, I know. It's going to be hard to read all these books, but you know, why not? Why not just try it and see what happens. This is going to be all for today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!